everyone, Christy here with my very first process video for Project Life. I apologize in advance for the blurry nature of the video and that sometimes I do kind of migrate off screen a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out for my very first attempt, and I look forward to maybe doing a few more videos in the future. So at the beginning of the video, you saw that I laid out all my cards and photos. I do pre-plan my photos and where they're going to go before printing. And then I have started picking out my cards, kind of just like sitting on the couch and picking my cards because I do spend so much time just kind of sifting through my cards, trying to find the colors that match or the perfect sentiment or that kind of thing. So I've been doing that just for like the last few months by picking my cards, setting them in the pockets, and kind of just letting them sit for a while, and then returning and doing the embellishments. So that's what you see me doing now. I just recently cleaned up my craft area, so I set aside some colors and some sentiments and embellishments that I thought would go nicely with this spread. You'll see like those feathers and the I Am gold foil piece are from the Simple Stories I Am collection. There's some homemade Easter flair that I got from a friend, and then a lot of pieces from like Studio Calico's kits as well. Are being used in this layout. All the cards that I used are from Studio Calico except for that yellow Show Me the Bunny card in the right hand side with the carrots there. That's from a cut apart, and then the sticker sheet that you see me using right now is also from the same line that I believe is from Bella Boulevard. So you'll see I do use one sticker from that sticker sheet in this layout. Now I have my wood veneer out. I knew I wanted to use some feathered wood veneer to go with the feathered ephemera that I have on that one card, and I also pick out some flower wood veneer along with that special day wood veneer that is from Ellie's Studio, and then the two potty people that are from Studio Calico. I edited out like 5 minutes of me sifting through my number wood veneer as well. That was awfully long, and I don't even end up using them, so it's kind of a waste of time. Now you see me going through all my alpha stickers and thickers, just pulling out some colors that I think will match with the spread, and just start playing around with my title card. This part always takes me forever. I think it really just sets the tone for the whole layout, so you'll see me playing around with lots of the bits and pieces, just trying to figure out like exactly what works the best and what looks good, and like the balance of the card is there, that not all the embellishments are like tucked away in one corner and that sort of thing. At this point, I'm getting like super frustrated because nothing is going exactly my way. You even see me like wave my hands frantically because I'm just not feeling it. So I get out some washi and pray that it looks good after it's stuck down there, because I really do love this card and I don't really want to mess it up. So add the washi. I like how it looks. Now I'm just like playing around with this grouping of embellishments. You see me chuck that flare because I really wanted to use it. It said Happy Easter, but it just was not working. So chuck that out of the way. Start adding my title, week 38. This is from this past Easter in 2015. So some of you might be wondering, like, week 38, like, what the heck is going on? This is an album for my daughter. So it's actually week 38 for her. Started in July with week 1. Now we're on week 38. When I get to week 52, her album will be done, and I have no intention of carrying on her weekly life, documenting her life weekly. So, still not quite sure what I'm going to do there as far as a Project Life album, but in the meantime, carrying on with her album. You see I grabbed a tag there. That's also from the Simple Stories I Am collection. Added some yellow twine from Studio Calico and just getting ready to adhere that. I plan on doing a little bit of journaling and doing some date stamping on that tag. And I'm finally adhering things down to the card. So now we're rocking and rolling. So it's hopefully going to be more speedy from here on out. So just fiddling around with the alphas a little bit, doing a little bit of trimming, and I think that card is almost done. I just need to attach this wood veneer, and I always use glossy accents to do that, to do the attaching of any like flare wood veneer, that kind of thing. Just like make sure that it sticks really good and it's not going to go anywhere. Here I am attaching a little label. It says memories, and I just use it with my tiny attacher, adding another little bit, another little embellishment there. That sticker sheet you see is from Simple Stories I Am as well, and I just add the word Easter onto my title card, just again to add a little pop of yellow to tie it in a little bit with the rest of the layout. That little bit I'm attaching right now is actually a piece of the flower tag from my title card, and I just attached it to that photo. Here I am attaching some labels just to a few different photos just to allow for some extra journaling spots. Those are from Caitlin Schaefer, and it's a free printable. You can find all kinds of colors on her website. They are a little bit smaller. They did print a little bit smaller than I had printed other labels in the past. So just keep that in mind when you're printing, that they do print a little bit smaller. Here I am playing around again with the configuration of these pieces. Just kind of making sure I have them exactly as I want them before I glue them down. So the feathers and then the sticker, do a little bit of trimming and add the feather wood veneer, and that card is done as well. And I'm almost ready to move on to the next side of the layout. So as you can see, I'm kind of all over the place. I do like to lay everything down ahead of time before I start adhering things, because then I know that's just going to be quick from here on out. So I'm playing around a little bit, finding things in my stash that I want to use, tie in the gold from a little bit of gold pieces on the opposite page there. And that side is done, and I'm almost ready to move on. You'll see me playing around a bit, constantly just playing around. So I finally decided, you know what, let's move on. I know exactly how I want this card to look, so I just move on and go to that card on the right hand side. I played around a little bit with that card with the heart there, and messed it up, so I had to fix it. It was showing a little bit of residue from a sticker that I had peeled off, so I had to cover it up. Added a bit more washi just to kind of balance out the washi on both spreads. Added the potty people, and now I'm just going super fast because I am just kind of tired of fiddling around. So most of this side was already kind of laid out in advance, so I knew where things were going. Just little clusters of embellishments here and there, and trimming and playing around. I trimmed off that side of that pink flag, and it was a good decent size, so I decided to incorporate it on my title card just to bring in the color on both sides of my layout. So now I'm just kind of putting some finishing touches, still deciding where to put that silly rabbit paperclip. Fought with it the whole time and finally decided to put it there on that yellow card with the heart. And now I'm just adding some more labels. I knew I wanted to do some journaling on one of those two photos with the rabbits. So I attach the label there, and I'm attaching off screen another label to that card. Now, my original idea for this yes card was to say something about Nora getting 2 more teeth in for a total of 5 teeth. So I start with the yellow alphas and realize I do not have any letter E's. So I switch over to the pink alphas. So I get the word teeth down onto the card, and then I switched over to the white alphas and just put a number 5 there, but I hate it. I hate the way it looks. So I take that off, switch over to the white alphas again to spell out the word 5. Get that on there all nice and straight, and I hate the way it looks as well. So then I switch back over to the pink alphas and try putting those on top of the word teeth. I get those on there and I decide, nope, don't like that either. Let's just take it all off and make it say 5 teeth all on one line. So a lot of work just for this one silly card, but in the end, I like how it turned out, and it got across what I wanted it to say. So that's that. Straightening things up, and I apologize again for it being a little bit off camera, but there will be photos of the cards themselves at the end of the video. So now I'm just doing my journaling, adjusting a little bit because the sticker was kind of covering up a little bit of journaling there. So yeah, finish up my journaling. I skipped through that for you so you didn't have to watch me writing. And yeah, not a whole lot of journaling on this spread. I might go back and do a little bit more because there was so much involved in this week, and I didn't really get a chance to really write down a lot of the details. So now I'm on to date stamping. I use the Collect app to put all my photos in just to keep track of the dates and stuff, and it's really handy. And it allows me to make sure that I get enough photos for the week just by keeping track and making sure I get like at least 1 photo a day. I do not use all the photos that I take. I pick and choose and pick the most important ones. So I think that's pretty important to note. A lot of people struggle maybe thinking that they take too many photos. I know I take too many photos, but I don't have any expectations to include absolutely everything. One of the last things I like to do is add the enamel dots. So these are all either from Freckled Fawn or Gossamer Blue. Some of them are from different brands as well. But yeah, I just like to kind of sprinkle them throughout my layout to make sure that all the colors I used are kind of represented on each card. So the pinks, the greens, and the yellows, especially in this layout. Then I'm just taking a look and seeing if I can add anything else that I kind of set aside for this layout. I think I decide to add a little rub-on heart there and a few more enamel dots. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Thanks so much for watching.